Whoa, just in time for the holidays, here are 12 gifts that you can get for that woodworker in your life that won't break the bank. Let's go. Okay, these first few gifts kind of have to do with safety. Number one, dust mask. I have used the RZ mask for a long time now. The only issue I've ever had with it is the fit. Even when it's on and I've tried different sizes, it just never seems to fit and hug my face. Watch out, RZ mask, because there's a new person in town. I don't know how new they are, but they reached out to me a couple of months ago, sent me over some masks to try out, and I have to say I'm very impressed. This is Basecamp. This looks very similar to the same type of material and everything as the RZ mask, but here's where they leave them in the dust. When I put this on, I have a very, very good fit. I think a lot of it has to do with the straps, but they also have one that goes under the ear. It hugs my face completely. The fit is just so amazing. Of course, it comes with replaceable active carbon filters, just as easy to replace by taking these off from the inside here. The nose guard is very, very comfortable. I did not get the ones with the pads on the inside. You can get the replacement things here that have the little pad on the inside. I don't like them as well, but the fit is absolutely wonderful. It's definitely something you could pick up and won't break the bank for that special person in the wood shop. They also make models that go around your ears, around your neck and loop over your ears, as well as these with the elastic bands. I'll leave a link in the description for this, as well as everything else I'm showing you here today, and any associated coupon code that might help you out. Number two on the list, safety glasses. Safety glasses are super important. You have to protect your eyes. I recommend shop shades. I have had shop shades since they came out, and they are absolutely the most comfortable safety glasses I honestly have ever worn. They're a little big on my face. I could tell John maybe make a streamlined size, but man, I love them. They're super comfortable. I can wear these things all day in the shop, and I really don't even have time to know they're on. Super scratch resistant, very, very clear. Don't fog up or anything like that. Awesome, awesome set of glasses. And if you join us over on Patreon, I am going to be giving away this pair of shop shades to one of our paid Patreon members. Next on the list, for those of you who don't know me and know what I do for a living, I am actually a paramedic. So this one kind of hits home for me, but it is super important. You need a tourniquet in your shop. We have a lot of spinning blades in our shops. We don't want accidents to happen, but sometimes they do. I would like to know that you can take care of yourself while you're waiting on additional help to arrive if that ever happened. I keep 3 of these in my shop, one by my table saw, one by my miter saw, and another by my bandsaw. Super important whenever you're shopping for these. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the correct one you should buy. Don't look on Amazon and find one for $15, $16, $17. Those are not good. Those are knockoffs. You are looking for the combat application tourniquet, the CAT tourniquet. You will see CAT stamped into the buckle of it. This is a tourniquet that we use in the field. They use them in the military. They are amazing. You need 1 or 2 of these in your shop because you never know when accidents may occur. All right, next on the list is this $10 million stick. So it's called by FastCap. This thing is wonderful. Anytime we're cutting small pieces at the miter saw or something like that, things can get a little sketchy. So this, all you have to do is put your little piece in, take this, hold it down, put some pressure, make your cut, and it works perfectly and keeps your fingers way out of the way. Definitely a good gift for somebody in your life. Next on the list is kind of a safety thing, but it's definitely a maintenance thing for your tools. This carbon coat kit. I have this on every single surface in my shop that is cast iron. It works wonderfully. It also, with the carbon glide, when you're done applying the carbon coat, this gives it that nice smooth feel. So it's safety as far as you don't have to worry about stuff binding on your joiner, but mainly on your table saw when you're sliding it. Keeps a nice smooth surface. I only have to reapply the carbon glide maybe once every month, once every couple of months, and it keeps my tools in great shape. Definitely something worth doing. Next on the list, a set of digital calipers. I'm a CNC guy, but you don't have to be a CNC person to use digital calipers in your shop. I think a good set of calipers will help you, especially if you're doing fine woodworking and you just need to sneak up on that very specific measurement. These make a great tool, and these will not break the bank, and since they have come out, I have used these all the time and they are super accurate. You can see just how accurate these calipers are. This is a 1, 2, 3 block. This is actually something I probably should leave a link to because these are awesome. But you can see here just how accurate this thing is. I think that is well within tolerance. Perfect. And then look at that. That is pretty doggone accurate if you ask me. Anytime you're doing any kind of project where you may need a specific fit and you need to dial it in pretty close, digital calipers are where it's at. Next on the list, wood glue. Everybody needs wood glue, right? I pretty much use this glue on all of my projects for the most part, and I love the fact that they come in a brown color, especially when I'm working with a darker wood like walnut. I think they are just an amazing company. It's just a small company. They do a great job. I usually buy these by the gallon. They also got another one that I have that is actually, it dries clear, which is pretty awesome. So definitely check these guys out. Great company, small company, show them some support. Next on the list, something I've actually shown in another video, but I didn't want to leave it out of this one because it is awesome. The Micro Jig Blade Cleaning System. I love this thing for a couple of different reasons. One, just undo it here. Super simple. I've shown this in another video. I'll link that in the description below, but it's just so simple. You just use your brush here. You can drop this thing in here. You have this handle that's got magnets on it, and you can absolutely use that to get it in and out. You can take that here, just spin it around on the abrasive pad in the bottom if you need to get right in here and just actually clean out these teeth. You can absolutely do that. It works great. Flip it over, do the same thing. One of the other things that I like about it is for this. I am a CNC guy, so I'm always needing to clean router bits. You don't have to be a CNC guy to clean router bits, but if you look here in the top of this, there is a little place for some router bits, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. You can stick them in there, and I use simple green here, and you can let them soak for a little while and then clean your router bits. It's awesome. I love it. Great tool. Highly recommended. Next on the list, we all have these tape measures. I love these tape measures for a couple of different reasons, and I use a couple of different ones in my shop, but the ones I do use are the fast cap. This one is the lefty righty. It just simply keeps you from having to flip around somewhere to see what you're marking, because it has the same markings on both sides. So no matter which side you're marking from, you'll always be able to see exactly where you're marking. And it's of course got all the markings that you're going to need for woodworking. The other tape that I use, and I actually use most of the time, and that's just my preference because I am actually learning the metric system, because I do have a lot of Festool products and I'm just trying to learn it. So I actually enjoy this one because it helps me kind of, I guess, study. It has the millimeters on one side and your imperial on the other. Now they do make another version of this one for metric that is just like the lefty righty for all you folks across the pond. Next up is the Just Right plunger can. I use this plunger can all the time. Anytime I need to wipe down a surface, it's easier to just have this than worrying about opening a bottle. I just have denatured alcohol in here. Just pump it up on your rag, wipe whatever surface it is you're going to wipe down, and there you go. Super simple, no muss, no fuss. Next on the list, I've actually got them on now, and I keep them on me all the time in the shop. My Pica pencils. And there is a reason that I carry 3 of these on me. One, if I'm working with just my normal light woods or whatever, and I'm making marks and I just need a rough mark, I just use my regular lead. And then if I am working with a darker wood, such as walnut, you can mark on it and you can see it if you look, but it's not super visible. So I actually like to use this one with yellow or white, where you can actually see your mark. But when I am trying to do something super precise, I am so glad that they came out with this pencil. This is the Pica Fine, and it is actually a mechanical pencil, and I believe that it is the 0.9 lead, and it's great. So if you want to mark out a line and you are wanting to be super accurate, it's just like a normal mechanical pencil with your much smaller line. I love it. Glad they came out with these. Another advantage to these as well is, let's just say you have, we're just going to use this 1, 2, 3 block. Let's just say you had a hole drilled in another piece of wood and you need to make a mark through it for alignment. These have a long skinny area here where you can actually put it down in the area if you're making a mark, say like that, and you can actually do that. You can't typically do that with your normal mechanical pencils because they usually won't fit in the smaller holes. Now if you got a big hole, it wouldn't be that big a deal, but smaller holes, it's a lot easier to use this. Last but certainly not least, they're actually on the wall behind me right here. These are the track saw holders by FastCap. They are terrific. They're just made out of plastic, but I have mine up on my garage. As you can see here, you simply just space them out, put your track saw into it and turn the lever and it locks it into place. I leave mine on my garage. They work. You can put them up anywhere in your shop. Super great gift for somebody that has a track saw and wants to keep their tracks safe. Well, there you go. There's 12 gifts that probably won't break the bank and would be great gifts for the woodworker in your life. I hope you got some value out of this. Everything I mentioned is linked in the description below, along with any discount codes that may apply. Hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much.